Hello and welcome back to the Hoodriich Chronicles, baby. The hood is here, baby. It is out. We have the footage. He plays, in my opinion, he plays better than Vanguard Deadpool. Very similar in playstyle. However, with the hood, it's more of a buildup. So you're building up your speed with one gauge, which then after you hit 50%, your attack speed goes faster, so you're shooting faster. And once you get to 100 on the gauge, you instantly unlock this passive gauge that allows you to use both your left and right click on the mouse. Not sure what it is on the console, but left and right click on the mouse for PC players basically allows you to do like this machine gun fire relay that just melts through most enemies. It just melts them. Even the vanguards, it just starts to melt through them at a certain point. It's actually kind of balanced. It's not too much. He can be beaten pretty easily. He is a vanguard, so he is a little harder to kill. I like him. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I like him. I like him a lot. I love my Boricua, my Puerto Rican poppy. Okay. Me being from St. Croix, it makes me feel so good to see Puerto Ricans get their shine. It just does. It makes me feel so good to see my cousins get their shine, dog. And yeah, I'm gonna main him as my Vanguard main. He is officially my Vanguard main. And people are like, what? You're not what? I'm like, no, because he plays to my playstyle. I like hit scan. I like poke. I like playing from a distance. I like the hood. He's stylish. He's fun. He's very, very got a lot of pizzazz. A very fun, like Devil May Cry type play style. Like he plays like Dante's. I want to say like his gunner mode. He plays like his gunner mode, which is really fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. He is a lot of fun. I've had fun playing him. I've had fun taking him into 18 versus 18 because, baby, that's where it's at. I mean, you know, all of us are building up our lords. And so you see a bunch of us in there in 18 versus 18 going in, having fun, having a great time. And plus, it's a really wonderful time to pass the time. And all of us can play him. So there's no fight over who's playing the hood. Now we're all playing him. You see how I managed to come up with my own compromise. Instead of me trying to go into quick play and play the hood and fighting against God knows how many duelist players I want to play the hood, instead I said, no, let's go to a mode that's just going to let me play him anyway. So I started out in the practice range, got to familiarize with his moveset. Then afterwards, I went into a custom mode. And a lot of people look over custom modes. I'm just like, this is the best place for your new player friends to come in and learn the game. Yes, it's bots, but you can control the bots. You can control how hard they are. You can control the bots on your team to basically babysit you. You can do all of that. You can do all that. When a couple of my friends wanted to play this game, that's what I did. I took them in the custom lobby. We made a room. And we went ahead and just had the bots and myself basically babysit them while they learn how to play. And they're phenomenal players now. You know, so it's a good way to get around the rat race, a good way to get away from, you know, the tension of people wanting to play a new character, because new character fever is always runs high the minute the character comes out that Friday, usually lasts for about that whole weekend. And usually by Tuesday, Wednesday of the following week, that's when, you know, it starts to die down a bit, depending on the character. Like Cyclops was seeing people in that duelist slop era. Oh god, that was so terrible. He was seeing people like heavy pick him for like a week, like about a full week, and then it started to die down a little bit. But now, as it stands now, you know, you have your characters that have their fan bases. And I'm gonna be honest, the hood revamp really has me looking at him like, you know what, I love him better as a Boricua. I love him better being Puerto Rican. I love him better being, you know, this Latino heat. Giving me all of my cravings. Okay, I get to play my hit scan. I get to be a vanguard for my team. You know, I get to have an asset. And people, you know, go back and forth about the whole main tank, you know, off tank thing. Let's be real. Let's be real. Not everybody wants to play Magneto. Not everybody wants to play Dr. Strange. Not everybody wants to play some of the other vanguards, and that's okay. They're filling in the role with other viable vanguards that can be used for players like myself and other people who like different variety playstyles. And this is why we're pushing for NetEase to have more vanguards and more duelists. You know, this is why we're pushing that, because now that you have more characters, you have more options. You have more options, you bring in more players. And I'm really glad that the Hood is actually making some people quit duelist and come over to the Vanguard. I'm really, really happy about that. What I also like is the fact that his kit is pretty easy to pick up. He's a 2-star hero. His Scarlet Witch team up, in my opinion, is the better team up overall, because you can use it as an escape as well. A lot of people didn't think about that. Like, you can lay it in an area and you're getting gunned down. You can teleport to that area like immediately and get out of the way. Of course, I learned this in 18 versus 18 because in that mode, you're literally looking 360 all around you for threats. So it was more hyper realistic for me to use that mode as a testing ground. That way, it's like if I'm in maximum pressure with maximum, with least coverage, I know that I can handle it. And the main tank versus off tank thing with him, I'm still going to main tank with him and I don't care. I'm being for real. I'm going to main tank with him and I don't care, because if you get your shots off, if you actually get them first, he's an aggressive Vanguard and it works for an aggressive playstyle like mine. I play Ultron, who's an aggressive strategist. It works for my playstyle, So it is cool. Maybe they don't work into all comps, and that's okay. But if you can make it work for you for what's best for the situation, go for it. Go for it, squirrel friends. Have fun. The Hood is out. He's got his stuff in the store. I'm going to be honest. If I had to give him a rating of, out of 5 stars, I would literally give the Hood 4 out of 5 stars. Straight up, 4 out of 5 stars. Maybe lessen the cooldown on his escape move a little bit, like maybe 12 seconds instead of 15. But I understand why they made it 15. They want to make sure he's fully balanced and fully capable for gameplay. So I'm all for it. But you should definitely pick him up. He is fun and he is making more people Vanguard mains, and I'm loving it. So getting in there, getting my 18 versus 18. Hopefully I'm probably going to have him by night, by the end of the weekend. So we'll see. We'll see how that all goes. But I'm really happy and excited for this. So this has been Hoodriich, and I'll catch y'all on the flip.